afe ansane yetimi anya sika no etimi aye adwuma ti de ye kan se sabe ye fra to no de ye nso duam ne empanyina ho ne gina ho a na afi atintin krata no ye de ahwese ekwan ben so ne de be ya ye nyina ebe webo ayin enye se obi ka se eho de menko na okwa sabe ni ana wankwa uye ni yanka anko enye yanko ani ebre baby group you wa se kwa de om de koto aduane aba ebi ni ho yanko ha wom se wo bi kwa ye de ekofom nti no se woni bia enka se mi hiafo nti ene ma kire kwom no mawu da bi mi hiafo so mi pese mi didie kafo didi sande kano nti miwa na di nti ayen ye dwene ho ne se ebi ni ho ena da bi adru no so adru de etro yenya ne san yenko pe bi no bi dua bi na yemfa winti bia ne nsom yesoma ni ahwese yesoso se ne nya be ye de maako ye ni ho chen obi a maako ai be ye ama ye ma no etumpon
na nansa ne ye de enkomo no ebekọ na wie ye no se mete wase yi a na trese se enema IMF beba be ka kire se yenye se nka yen ya ye betumi aye a ehia se ye bekọ
ya bi me se ehia se obekọ ne ese woni bibi eda ho
na bibi eda ho de se de omo de bre ebosia enti etimi kwaje bosia ne ye be ye de omo se yenye no de anka ehia se ye bekọ
ana me kan se bosia no me se na anu ya na me fra broche ba be na wotwe ne na mi no ni bank fo wa bontin aye ukọ ho abebo bosia no sebi wode obi kan se obi wokra nyina bitwa so ama fodi an emu efo chen de ye kwa bontin akoje abontin kwa na anhwa wunya bi ena de be ma no susa ena me ka se ye koje ni nyina ebosia hwe bosia kwesi na de ma wo ama na de ma wo ni nyina ebosia ni nyina ne se bosia no emre chef wa ye de ma wo no so obetimi ade so a de me kan se si e da for me e da ye yenkoje ye koje a ni de sebe nyansu hu atu ye hu ni ahwese de omo kan nyina ye diso so ye de bi tu nche ni ahwese ye so aye be de enti kwase ye be kwa na ye nkonde na sa ne kan ye nkofo ye didi nkomo ne se sabi aban ene to enema kase wo ye pen purchase of goods and services aban features is ya private sector yes we frato because we be anywhere sabi onu wo so mu amaye enti sa aban konechi friend retrenchment konechi no ka se mini bi ntia ne nya mpansempense mu ne nya maninka ye de mfie mienu betuto niama we kan na say private sector yes we ni ba bia ye be kro
na masebe twa to oman bia mpuntuo egina private sector no eso mwanamontuo ene nhye ya mobeye no eno na drive oman no mpuntuo mo private sector for no nso ede na mo ye ede aboa ma ba bia economy ye duro no etumi apagya no
private sector bia ni ho a wokoye adwuma se bi okutua ban foto o ye adwuma so opemfaso emfaso no ba na ebro so a no afa kwasi aka ho no afa ama aka ho no afa na private sector ye ni nkrata se ye koye we ya ma we ya ye sei ni nkrata se obi akoye adwuma pemfaso inti private sector nse abama kwan no hye nkrata ni ya ye adwuma ema mpuntuo ba ema mfaso ba mfaso nso ni tua sika to aba foto mu ye ananse nya mfaso kesi nti sika etua to aba foto mu ha uche mu a ye be mfie ade dumiensa ekodunan temu ye tua enso ba bi o ha umtua aduonu mienu eni ade to aba foto mu ti ama abanya bi ide ye kan cha ba ne sebe da bia na utwa ohine asa ewanim ese uma private sector ye de ma yenya yintimi nya adwuma yintimi nya mfaso so yintua foto eni yentua foto so a wosu nya bi nti eka ehun se ye de ye makwan ne ye papa mu a ema adwuma ba ena ye ya mu ye mfaso abaso a obi nya bia nti ye de ndie ekwan ba be tintim kata na mayen ama ekwan ba mu se kuani ni obi a obetumi adua ma mfaso abaso obi a woto ade petrol ya tumi sabi ye be kan sa aban ekwan bi so na pa bosia bi na pati petrol no so enye sa maami a wokoton ade no wo fa aka de odi adua ba no wo fa aka nti mom nyina ko dudwom ho a ne de kosoro de wokodi dwa no so ni de na katua se de wo kan se me antum kase na won so wa ya antum a wo ye de no wadidi nti private sector de mrane sitian enumu na itimi ye adwuma ye pa ne se ibetuma ye adwuma ma mfa so abaso ma mpuntu abamu ne yetimi afa bi aka ho ne adwuma no mu aba ye
nana na ye no ase anopɛ ye kɔ anim sɛ nkɔmɔ foforo bi aba ye bɛba
me da se me
ye nso ye da se 107.1 so ni ha ɛyɛ Oman FM kai sɛ the bonkrata no nsɛm ɛna ye de ma nana ɔsɛe bonsu ɛyɛ ɔpani a wɔno ɛna da Private Enterprise Federation ano CEO ɛna ye ne no edi nkɔmɔ no ɔmo de ɔmo asɛm ne sɛ yenko IMF Omasem enono almost yenko
IMF is like a mad doctor. It can only dispense one prescription, quinine. And for those of you who know quinine, it's the bitterest medicine you'll ever encounter on earth. And so that's all the IMF knew to do. Give you quinine. If you have malaria, drink quinine. And so they came with all kinds of stringent benchmarks you had to meet. You had to cut subsidies on everything. Subsidies to healthcare, subsidies to education, subsidies to agriculture, everything. IMF is like a mad doctor. It can only dispense one prescription, quinine. And for those of you who know quinine, it's the bitterest medicine you'll ever encounter on earth. And so that's all the IMF knew to do. Give you quinine. If you have malaria, drink quinine. And so they came with all kinds of stringent, benchmarks you had to meet. You had to cut subsidies on everything. Subsidies to healthcare, subsidies to education, subsidies to agriculture, everything.
107.1 so the obi say ask the man say who take the same medicine na say aduru a wode sa no ensa obeto aso na adukro no ano wanom ensa dia na wo say opeduru foforo a ebetumi abo.
But I can tell you, as my colleague Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community murmuring, you can't, We are not people of short sight, and we have to move on. Okay? So let's think of us as who we are, a proud, strong people, the shining star of Africa, and we have the capacity to do what we want to do. If only we can speak that one language and show that we burden share in the issues ahead.
IMF is like a mad doctor. It can only dispense one prescription, quinine. And for those of you who know quinine, it's the bitterest medicine you'll ever encounter on earth. And so that's all the IMF knew to do. Give you quinine. If you have malaria, drink quinine. And so they came with all kinds of stringent, benchmarks you had to meet. You had to cut subsidies on everything. Subsidies to healthcare, subsidies to education, subsidies to agriculture, everything.
107.1. Oras aribidi akoboko die.
Ora bonyame adom.
Okay.
Ahoden wo ho.
Okay.
And wa bo si utumi so ma she fita.
Menim se okọ party video.
Me see for bro mu se another na medim birthday anana so da bi se mental ni si. Ofa na we influence me. Na se enne na menua Albert Jonfo.
Okay.
DJ president elect. And then ye di ni si so.
Na nya no say amaso na ho
nsem. Mo kan.
Ati say ho nsem bebrebe.
Amofa de koye ne say enura na bi belief bi say nkofo bi akokọ to say ye fa injunction to sorry yin so ndey. But wo mo di wo say fa nkrata ne koma wo mo no. Wo ko ma nkoto wo mo. Ero mo to ade no to DJ premises wo. That you know it just was a woman.
Even what the Kojana Yerekra seven.
Yes. And I'm at ho. It is here no. Records no more can say. And I'm for any substituted service. And they say we call betum that kwatare dan ho. And as if I publish with ABC newspaper mo na ka say we publish here no. Yeah. Na ni nyina say Albert Jonfo. Once again congratulations. Wa konkoden enne Yami aduma bibia betoto na kwama ma ya so in na wo mo a so loses na wo mo lusu ye na meme nwanwa se wutimi kwasha obi achi se an Albert ko contest no petition bi buy say waye bibi na petition na baye no empanifo anti committee enu nti no ye injunct no from being sworn in tio enye se bia petition na batia abadwunfo no yate committee ama committee no indict no se committee no indict Albert dia and they say committee indicted no they still went ahead to clear him. Now even if he was cleared in power after being indicted in power, as that admitted said that was what happened in power. Still, say committee na come clear no. Where they will say woma ayi be by na petition by romantic committee and me ahwehwem enu ntino he wasn't qualified to contest. Asembe na wo kan sa no. Eti enadi nyame adoma 9:30 ye Accra International Conference Center bibia to na kwan so a yebekọ na yetimi akwakobo enu abadwonfo na yasuen in na GJ said de ewura afemo ne dibesi ye no wodo so etima to aso do de akọ higher height na ebia eja ye ethics na all professionals say kofo atu agudi ahye bolem no ya hwe kwa bitima fa so ne asantim edi aba na honorable enkomo anopa wudi no ho broni besie I am conflicted. Yes, I am conflicted because my conflicted am pesa me cheni say me hu sa min ka bio se ma min ka bio se enkomo no ya appropriate to se nye appropriate to se enkomo no time aso se ye die se me ye nie enkomo no ko pamofa efri he fa ne bai yanko IMF ene me yanko IMF no enkomo no hwa de bai hwanya aya ban ene se opeso ko IMF die started hu nkomo ana individual bi ade wakotro ne ba bi se odo de kondo IMF ana se private institutions bi CSOC bi eno maka se bebia Ghana akwakoduru no wo se ko IMF mufa enkomo a ekoso seisen even in this studio say IMF hu nkomo no eyemba yi kakra efri hefa na ebaye said ye enkomo na si afa so say akofa back door sa akofa hin phone one of the reasons that I mean can give from circumstances around this conversation one of the reasons why ya drew baby ya dream one of the reasons why he levy e kodru baby ya dream he levy 2 months in years we see anko for start say a flop 2 months pe wo. I'm talking about say finance ministry failure on the part of the ministry to carry along the people of Ghana, to carry along friendly media houses, to carry along stakeholders. Honorable.
Yeah, can say the Dr. George don't fe ayonti one no beto aso na me bem kakra so and then to aso na fe enkomode ani
enkom asema me kan say sisi minim obi ode IMF nkomo ne bae efri fa ne bae political finance minister de bae ana MPP aban ana CSO so na de bae ana individual bi me se kwa fa so ma sa nkomo e bae circumstances surrounding it no eka humpe de ababedu baby because finance ministry no they have failed to carry along with them friendly media houses major stakeholders in the industry say na eko busa Dr. Jordan for the thing for the past 3 years when you diniye aka economy hu asema ka budget ba wo chechem doc mpacho enkomo ye ekosu finance minister official bi afro say oh doc baby akwakoduru no aye besipa ne kugina ha ban etase ne banyansafu mu ye pese e ko benkum ana say ko ni fan what are the options obi no di sankomo no abuza for Dr. Jordan fe na ye ni di nkomo the senior research fellow University of Ghana ya de bia mote the voice no adequate me come from that angle no Isa yen komo ye dia ye nim say aban komo ana say dem aban komo. And a private person being komo. And I say I don't get it. Say aban dwene ho a they should come frontal. Ni antia say aban dwene ho. Then ebia doc say so better take you time kakra bra be chen kraya di no. Now so okay bi anwuma me ko fie a menye further research and so far no omukura mpa because of COVID-19 Russia Ukraine war yi o start edwindwi ho so mbekọ IMF o ma so for makọ o ma ankwa sunsun sanso o ma so ko mu nkọ no de no mu ye no mu mamu so that they don't go because doc ya anya ne say ukọ waste time and I do use 3 hours per night for 4 days. Now the research you come to a conclusion that's about a so because it's not on my table. Why we still tight? The discussion is even not on my table. Dog, that's why we still tight. But Abama who's a Senate here so that you can make critical input. Dog, but to aqua baby.
Yeah.
And come my question me the minimum be free. Wouldn't be free.
Mina, my main can is as I say 2024 no. Who here amount for chain. Oman kra am enkwa akwai bibi say obi asori ekwaya 2024 beba ma yato abama wabenya power no eno na wodwene ho nti most of these things no ya na enye I mean economic na air drive political atmosphere and temperature no
okay
because amount for per say the chinchina yeko IMF April 2015 ema Mumu Bika say, certainly we went there because of incompetence. In the Eza was so called. My so you can say they
also competent.
You are exactly. And you know, DBA drive this kind of discussions. But over economic front now, I've always maintained say, if you ask me, say Yanko, IMF and I'm my inquire, may my answer yes, preoccupy and I know because the same discussion came and then Minia one me come no we are doing then it's all of a sudden as I been interest and none of GBC na me this ankomo we pa ana papa no George na your host George busa me the same question say yankwa na mama yanko okay say me ma answer yes or no
okay
I can only tell you the current situation na uko IMF ade na obenya na adepa be na benya bone be so na betimi aba enti me kan sa akire wi a na wa utie no wo na wo de wadwena ye de esa wo ye but me a de me as an individual in my selfish interest in me subjective thinking no me kan se me nko IMF da eno de but then enchire se so bad
okay
the emmanuel bad and say where your current situation your gross international reserves 8.3 billion. That is what say figure now no Joy FM de to just say no cry
8.3 billion.
Yes, I know almost say it.
Okay.
In fact, at the beginning of the year and it was over 9 billion.
Okay.
And that was a 4.8 month import cover. Okay. And then a decline I be do 3.7 month import cover. Say figures near no cry. The TN say so same be to Ghana no be in free am on na baby am boya. We can survive only 3.7 months. Na omu year comparison be say April 2015 who be here say yes call IMF no satem no na your gross reserves no na 3.3 import cover.
But you say 3.7.
Yeah, 3.7.
Okay.
And satem ko na total in terms of 8 point and what the nominal na $8.3 billion. Satem na omni nam 4 point something billion dollars.
Okay.
To suggest say in terms of the reserves no we are doing better today than 2015 April time I call hono.
Okay.
Now adebia na me no omonya adwen omo the first quarter growth of 2015 for 10.8%. Now this time 3.3
No, but even that example no. 2015 now there was no world economic crisis.
Na me no crowd they say NDCC bibia sense you.
Oh sir.
Bibia sense nti Ukraine bia ni ho. Bibia nti me kasa me no mo kasa me mfa sa de ne mem.
Okay.
Nti o the venfans sa na tie. Now the aye the friend boot for boot no.
Okay.
O the boot for boot you ko ya satam no na see depreciate over 19%. And so this year kra no nanado buy and this year $1 na timi ase pa o. Okay. So currently the depreciation rate is just around 15%. Not just a city declared today is stronger than it was in 2015. Gross international, reserves, there were more than we had in 2015. But there's a little bit of a problem. Say, oh yeah, now we also ye. At the beginning of the year, you say na Ukraine some nyama but me Ukraine there nipa bi anyi ni but me the example keke.
Yes.
Na enyama no na every month bia no BDC is omo koto refined petroleum products de bagana beton no almost spend $250 million every month and a cra sa fango ne ho ne ma de bagana e betone. And now make us say omu use ska $450 million and a cra. As a acquire 200 million more.
Okay.
Na says the can so sabi omu ko fam fili baby I Ghana ha. Na manya ntie say Bank of Ghana kwa no omu nhihye bia omu boa omu. Ya instance ko bi on be market akoto no aboden no Bank of Ghana the more at a reduce or a fixed rate. Na enu kura di fa bi na petrol no ne bo no yehu ni say the city nka esen ka ne bo na ye dene e che de abroso no. Na so all these positive things no obi ahu aba no na no me ko kan say abai ni amekama fonti no tambia no negativity nko ana abete se Ghana ni bi e kasa no.
Okay, yes.
We mu yade it was within ade na aba betimi aye na amena ho den ni nsabroso ti watimi aye na say global market na ya tum no de ubusame a aba no sabe ontimi nka say ene fango no ye ene na $116 no na wakache BDC say mukoduru amansan jwa so amonka chom say mu de mu firi Ghana nti o monte so
President Kufuor na asoma me
nti ente so it's not possible. Asemi so no baby na nti ohun e ho kaka no going to IMF no me hu say enam say Bank of Ghana say o maye ene yesidi na o mo peso o mo boa no nti no within few months about 6 months into the year no we have seen the gross international reserves going down by about 2 billion.
Okay.
Which is very dangerous.
Okay.
Dangerous. Say Sabrin say a tiba from more say bekaya Yera Rollins breast so CD. Say ne okosisa 2 cedis for be $1. Ade be chin akwa say there 5 cedis. Because that na training college. We know na was bekaya. Na alawaba na man for the $2.
Yes.
Because ade edi na ocho kra na otoni abenyesi.
Yes.
Na sab ya
that was 98 hono.
98 hono. Eti yem pese ye beko sa situation ni mu bi. Satem sidi ni say crap yem ene na ema Yera John Kumfo ba na so knock out 4-0.
Yes.
Ko na sidi na ye paper. Ti wo pese beko sa situation ni mu bi. But the hinfa na ebenye sika. Ya na normally no gross international reserves no there baby enye sika ye say abai akwa amano ne akọ didwa akọ je loan bi akọ ye bibi anase akọ toni bibi na Bank of Ghana sika na be share o se wo minua afi no abai anamuntu a obetu di akọ amansan dwa so akọ ji sika especially euro bond ne adade nyina omo so omo nyebi. And this is why I want the civil society organizations, the so-called think tanks na omo ye dede no, they should have clap for the government. 2015 2014 yenya this same problem na ye roadshow anye you know the then government forced itself to eurobond ekoje ni 19% coupon rate
2015
2014 money
okay.
Adade
19% coupon rate
19% about we buy yes can asa na onanu ka do bi atwara article bi say owon ne Akufo-Addo no akofa no na Ghana a problem nyina ne ken ba ken buy no the bond
highest coupon rate you're saying
8%, just a little. I think about 8.1 or 2.
Or 2, yeah. I think so.
On
9
crowd.
Okay.
But and this in the lowest crowd me who was almost 11, 10 point something. So what I say?
Maybe I dog part of as you say Kenofratas finance minister say abonting. Next we kunya Eurobond at say 15% coupon rate krompa. Would you say yana?
Say and this is in 19.
Okay.
On say this one nwene china ho. Oje 19 ntino afi e kan ho bi ntino. Ye tue sika 37 billion and the diamond for interest
payment. Okay.
Na sa nima we na isa nkrofo na omaje Ghana aboso no. Ya, say ya no munimo. Sanso bo apayo. Ya omani esin your friend the cathedral so.
Dr. George don't fair. Say or how wofi mementi asem no. And this one says Gordon has a strong point. Good morning. Uncle Ni aseda eyodia. Na already say so say men kai Gordon say you started debate no. Gabi Asaro chiri akona started debate no. Na ono no de ohunu say eba ne say no Gabi started debate a say etumi agi hey ewo Ghana ha se ya aban mu mpanimfo titu finance ministry no obi ameka ho bibia
what the doc be say abem but me position ho asema in fact nipa bebe ni engage me pa on WhatsApp see ebi mu se pe no pe voice ye boy so what sambo rack no frata voice
yes
see no what that is in the position but mo fa question no and say Sasa roka be bosom se be bosom yinu aba na bibi sa aba maybe he's been overtaken by events bia position no accept so mo da so aso gina ho no ma mofa bibia nsre Ghana enhye so san restate sa asem no say oh enkomo ekoso okurum nie ba ena no asem kan da so gina ho no mo mofa na enkomo no na adai
ma menti we ase wo Dr. George Donfe opani say eba say yesi ekọ IMF aska o de be maye no bosia ene ye kwa akoji na ye gibosia no ba omo be chichem kakra akra de amaye based on na no day 2014 2015 ye ko ye de yenim no na afi o masan abehye emra de amaye se mamunyewe indi se ye bas ye call for bond coupon bond na yakwa akoji ska with this rate ya okeke kan bi na ya ba abehye emra no de amaye hu a entimi solve problem no na because the IMF di my mind and so yebosia
ya me nua pa na ya na IMF no de ne fe multilateral loan say omo de ma okra na some ya na wo form pa trouble committee de ma say omo fa bibia nka ho me ka say covid shares no mo ma 2020 no mo ma Ghana $1 billion dollar ya omo ma 5 year moratorium 5.5 years it just say within the next 5.5 years from the day we took the money, you not pay any interest. Now, it is a wood you pay in installment, and it was zero interest. There's a 5 BBI there, and can't nominal in Anna with them. Money in the way, they will lose because definitely, dollar, also, depreciates, Until a hono kakrano, the mechano, and unya, IMF Sikana and Kaye, and then now Kano. Say IMF kaso ba be boa Ghana sisi a Ghana fo yenti ne yepa o mu fa sika ne mre o se fa ko yi kwaya untimi nyiye o mre o sika se petrol ne boa den no ye de ba ama abade akoto akokade abi IMF be me o sika ma o de show up offend the reserves tina na me din komo me de sha se firi on enti your reserves say ati free a eba from no from about 9.8 billion na is abiduru 8.3 no and no pese beba because the bam more na ebema usi dina say pa say it me ba below 5 let's attack no kasi dina ene one here bed the busy Ghana enye papa e ko basa so a petrol no kra bo so be dine more because petrol no omokoto no omo the dollars na de kokoto enti say wo hwe ugina saa anamon no so na hwe ne global market na aye dina bosia bo ho sama aye dine no yeah, Eurobond who pay be a unya bi so benya bi dia na obenya no at a very exorbitant rate. Now Kobasa is today's problem, and I will shift it to the next generation. If you are someone who thinks that you don't want to go that line, because then this year 37 billion ediko tuakano. Imagine saying Kasai Kano, Ukruma, so some people are so lazy, say Tembiano, they always want to postpone today's problem. And that is not a good way to manage the economy. It no question they say senka IMF ebeni ebenshi sebi and almost move brace come here they show up our reserves wa bra enko yese etwamene die ni bi se omo beba ha edo omo anu abi rura yensemu a anka excellent anka problem bi eni
na omo be agi atum sa say yemfa yem hu me rura mu nsemu.
But on the other hand, and no ho kakra na ya na me ne omo problem kakra because me hwe se de anka mo ayoma dwese mo beboa. West Germany. So mo na man ne come as IMF ba wiase o. Ne ni ho. After the Second World War no. Ya omo kro no say kra no. ana entokwa ba mu na kuro no kura mu sa ache mi no ebi be east and Berlin ana ebenya west born ti west no eno na sa am US ne nanfofo eboabo ska no say yemfa nkoboa west ana omo ye plan bia omo anya omo strategic plan say ska ne de mama say na edey kwa be na mo befa so adi no eno ne masha plan ana omo gi ska no within few years enam say omo ma kwa ma Germany na di ni nyansa kan say o mepe mo discuss ma me say no enti etimi ye adwuma ema am West Germany hwew ene uko Germany a hona aye far developed than the East. So what I say ti say sika na omode ma omone so they have to return it back omode come awomo no na omo so in fact that meeting no ekoso ewo krobi wo USA friend no am Britain BRETTON na ewo forest omo hono no forest on the US forest omo kan wood ti Britain wood hon san komo ye course we this can come Germany ni adade nyina no hon na omuhia enti ne ye from Britain wood am institutions ti say sika no omo giye no eno mo se ne ye mfa emma obia ye fanto fund bi mu ne friend international monetary fund ti e kire eno mo bete omo bank ene am World Bank ti on say you can say World Bank ene Britain wood you can say Britain wood am institutions we are talking about am IMF and what am World Bank etimi de ye me nwanwan say then na ti mu ni Germany sha ase no mu ni ye ni ya kan enye saa say mu fa mu hye emra na mema musika na mu fanye na we de bia no onyama musika na no aba na obekere wo de ye na de omuka se ye nya ya na me ha me ne say unse economy na a growing economy emerging market economy yen say dan ye ni nyina so bia ti so ba na so be for so abai so ne obi a wo spend kese pa o ma bia so no expenditure na dey ema GDP dey ekosoro tem bia ye calculate GDP is equals to consumption plus investment plus government expenditure plus net export, that is our total export minus what import. That's how we calculate GDP, you know. And this abai jinu ye higher a boama sika Oman puntu ede ekosoro. And then an answer many papa bezi or the prempe ne zi onzo kasapa I'm our economist Professor Prempe bi. Sorry Pepra. Okay. Professor Pepra. Okay. I mean onzo kasapa or say sikana buy sen no Ghana Education Service during COVID time no. Here because then team boost of GDP. I was on the same network with him. I'm saying, hey, now and then the honey you do. Government expenditure and it doesn't enter into the model of GDP. Estimation. As positive. It's a new theory. Crophobia ba. You see what you associate finance then. Crophobia ba. Yes, I bring access a regime change. Sometimes I'm kasana with you, man. I can say say any pen we no krese de nimdia okay wo do ani di esika semachi ene say de esikro na e wo se ekwa am e ho na me kase ya reserves ne de ba bi e kono ye hie sika pa enti se omo be boa yen na se enkoye se me be boa na me de nhye be to kwa mu se free SHS twam wage bill man nya de da na ba 2015 de omo se wage bill na de da na ye man nkoso enti mi nua mufa CSPS ya me ye adwuma e wele gon ye professors me enu ne free ho so me enu free ho e ma ye two other students lectures omuko ye PhD e wo Australia wonu ma se me kosi ye enam sa tabuna na ye dia to employment zone nti no ya makwa ma ye de ya mfa nipa enti ye ho oba center ho a ye 3 courses: PhD in social policy, Master of Research and Public Policy, and then we do MA in social policy. 3 courses. Na enipa 7 and essay, nipa ni nyina kwa na ka 4, and the 4 we were still doing what 7 would have done. Ya onto ya ketwi. It is obeba no 1 semester, enipa be 15, including my PhD students. Na ede me supervise wo. This year me PhD students mienu ana omo wi a pass. And those days we are started with them. Look at this problem. Etuba ukofia wona. Oh, emam eya unim say menya BP. Na me no tie me so me no BP aduru. So what I say? Me sorry ano Panama anoma na me check here. Na so enti ya enya de papa oh me ya me wo fasile bia meka nansi am yare ye ya sa bp say me ya my minya heart problem. I'm sure you guys are aware.
Yeah.
Kwa mo frame na meeting e ma ekoko drew cardio so kolebo me koye no nipa na ohwem no unima nipa kro wo ye papa ya wo tiwo sisi anunua ya o ye me wo fasile on so betena me nche ya obewie of medical school owie ye de nakọ esirem Tamale Teaching Hospital. I'm akwa in housemanship 1 year. We had number St. Patrick. Wabe another year. 2 years. We na Obefi. Obefi no. Se obe unse we PR. O see free bibi of locum. Say be a doctor be and private hospitals. Say be a doctor be equal leave 1 week or 2 weeks. Now a question na. Sa no ne na ma. It is a doctor usu benye ska. So I friend Dr. Godfred I'm Usu. Ya all cardios is here or offend qualibu. What tina fie sa start me here doctor say o mu bekọ akọ gini pankwa no.
Ntibrebe na onya adwuma no.
Yes IMF say na akọ etifie. 2017. Na do buy na.
Na onya adwuma.
Na onya adwuma. Na okọkọ ye 2 years. E wa Ankaase, Kumasi Ankaase. Okay. And he say waba how obey no I'm a specialist. So enti sa ne manema no ubusami ya minhunyansa ewom see you training nurses, you training teachers, you training doctors. Na ni pay wuo. You say I'm IMF say. That is why I have a problem with it. Now me ya yakọ ho achepa about 16 or so times. Yeah. Yakọ ba ye hu bibi papa bia. Oh yakọ a ene na omaka ye say na economy na ye yo mu firi wa ne ko. Eti omu niema na omu ni ye na but this time esen ko mo hu say ya na nye sustainable. Enu nti na nka medie madwene mu no anka ye niya ye mpe a solution ye nya it will be more sustainable na me mo na ado aba so okay tama IMF ba ade o mutai ne say they control your expenditure, they control it na nado e bai o say me ma IMF enye de me control me de menye ti me amehemra atwo say mra ne control how we should spend our money ama wakọ Parliament ako yemra efeno Fiscal Responsibility Act ya act ni say usika ubenya no ni de obedi no difference it shouldn't be more than 5% of your GDP any friend fiscal deficit ya ne act ni ya adwuma but omo de bibi she ho say situation bi by when we are in crisis that we should suspend it until 2020 almost suspend it eton we nyansa sempa so na no me ne papa bi ko sia fidie bi so a ankrofo omo ye reckless they use money anyhow.
Dr. George don't say ojiri say betumi assemble omo nim sikasem omo ye Ghana fo omo betumi ababeboa binom wo wiase aman bi so nom ne ade betumi akan adwen abom without going to IMF papa na enye ye wonkrofo bi wo honom a omo political ambition you don't bring them there kra okay nim committee me about thousands in the nyefe yeah but ye won kofu so ma ben pa and they always very neutral papa ya that graphic and nim say here me pana sempa Professor Peter Cote okay so o kire ma de o ye very fair okay me ko Canada ekoye presentation bi in the middle of the presentation Martin and Ravalion no mo nim no na develop poverty land ya ye di adwuma say e ka say we ehia we no he was one of the people who were listening to me. But see, in the middle of the discussion, before I could say Jack, everybody was on their feet. So, and that is one day I don't want to forget in my life. Okay. And this man approached me. That was beautiful from Africa. William, me ya dear ma within a minute, we answer Ghana Nibiaba. And the guy is so just not even be Professor Amagashi. Okay. Seriously. Menene kasa kakre no this is fantastic. You want for me papa Professor in the society. And I want him you will list be the said the 1,000 best economies that ever lived. Currently the only African who makes the list is a Ghanaian, your friend Professor Augustine Fusu. The 1,000 bring all of them together.
The 1,000 best economists who ever lived. And Adam Smith munjina dinu.
Including a Ghanaian.
A Ghanaian, Professor Augustine Fosu. What that Google says here what that about 700 something. The be a woman my dear power my near Marcus and no mudimo. enti
omo business community no say mo de brofo na GDP na hwan ya na yen hye dan enyo ubekwa kofa professor abai na ya asem foforo
enye no kre ye no ma na ye adwuma no na no me ne papa we kusia professor Dr. Joseph Oben dog me chia menye no ekukusia afidi bi so na obi wo ho nka nipa kro ye nyame kasetia kakra and was hey, don't go there, this is an outstanding guy. I've always been meeting him so many places. Na saying me hu se omo no nsam omo ka no enye omo adwene ena enye book mu nko, but they calm down because na saying oni gutafo abeye adwuma me am office obi di be 2-3 hours ho enye nsam ayeka no obi ka figure na figure it doesn't give food eye mo na egi figures ni free eye ampa so me kodi no be 3 hours
okay then kodi nkomo
kodi nkomo ma o kire me yi I consider omunya benchmark whatever say the be ya wo kan bia you understand because ya sua na theory no so dey nka hui say one for practical yi na nka ho and that's why we always go down to interview in fact me no ka say kura na me go forma e dey me adwuma
dey what also say apart from your reserve or can say what say etumi e man ho so na eba form no binom can say Twitter gabi Twitter and cry say one way I just yakobo bosia de abetua adwumayefo eka kwan e fa so nya ye revenue no enko se de wo se eko yentumi mfa kwan foforo bia so just still no IMF ansan ye tumi apija ye reserve no
ye betimi a ye nema bebrebe sa revenue a okay ho ye betimi a ne bebrebe Ghana kra wo mra so the law nti unim sa mra e chem
egusu kakra
ye say rent bia ye tua say 8.5% to government. Rent payment. I did be a friend rent beyond. So I say, Minimum for many Casasi see Krumha and then Kwa among for Mubahadaya. Was if you kakako, a quad and animu, or so that would see about them say at the portals. A banny incompetent and the weather Omuti music pan, a Jayura, incompetent government. When to me you can. Na Obiaba, na or the Sika, Abia. And then what to them 2-bedroom, yes, 1,000 cities. It be a 1,500.
Now what charging dollars?
Now what Jia untia rent? What is this wickedness? What me akwa as students, ukona ukodi in fact sometimes ukona ukodi 1 month. Me kwa bruchi nesi bia me kodi 1 month. Me hard because untim fan kotra hotel. Eda no hire unhu ayu se bia me ko program na me kodi 1 month na 2 months. Me hard uko hard na unhu I mean, the owner of the house, me who be cried. You go to rent control. So what I say? But Ghana, we have rent control that is not controlling any rent. now your rent control she be na every vicinity be every electoral area be ewo. So na kofo ya omawi omne na mo ezo omunya hwe. Every electoral area be ayemo omunko. Na omun register omunko fie bia omunko register da bia ye de ma ha ebe ye menim se bi be ha se di Ghana for obi tini fie kro be ka se dey o me ba wo de ye hwe enche oni ni ba kro be ko ama ni ba kro be ka se de ba etika enka no ye be hu the number of houses a year e da ya ye de ma ha e o krom ha na anka me a me peda ha na me ko rent control na makope bi
omo atiti fie ho no kra be ka kire o se dan no de ha me because what ska no ntia o se if you ran so ko to
ne senka ba ka se 8% o je anka nyi bi ni offend yi levy aye ka ho asem millions of Ghana cedis kumase ne akra anko anka nya asem keto ko ade ba ko a sika yi say ya na ni nyina yedi akiri exchange of money from one hand to the other no one ayi pa ba ko apart from say yekotomo aduane yedi no rent apart from aduane yedi ko yanum no rent nti bebrebe enya BP am enya BP because what 2 years na sana so what I say enti ewom say aban ntimi enye nema bebrebe say obema die but obi so income no say me ye adwuma ma aban ne say yi mitua income tax na wo so wo efie na wo so wo de ma higher eno your income you have to pay tax on it.
Doc say ba say ye call IMF ya na it take how many weeks how many months and sana program no o ma sha say so mo run out at this kind of mind.
Ejina said the NCC omo so many programs but he said the we say omo the $50 billion at all. So omo the boa COVID. The countries on baba no omo oba ya I know it is mainly for COVID. enti obaye na anom no ayenhye na enhye no kwase bia ebia di ka komu dada in fact countries I think Africa most of the countries have even gone tea enche kra ukọ ya na ye ne waye because they say fabo o covid omu nyina no dodo na no omu sikasem no say ebe show up I'm reserve near that they do kwa no maye
na ya study omu akọ no enhye omu de ama omu ya wode wani ade
and the Cote d'Ivoire for so omu so say the issue ya
omu say dey
omu so team pa am economy ne da fom say
na so omu so akọ
omu akọ omu da fom tum so on say ya na yen crofo no bi e kasa
na omu kọ ho no nhye omu de ma na country bi ade difa
bia difa depending on that the dynamics in the situation. The programs not does until you choose what you want.
Okay.
Omo prescribe one particular but at the end of the day, no need the results. The results will be the same. The results is always in what we call Washington consensus.
Maybe
IMF is like a mad doctor. It can only dispense one prescription, quinine. And for those of you who know quinine, it's the bitterest medicine you will ever encounter on earth. And so that's all the IMF knew to do. Give you quinine. If you have malaria, drink quinine. And so they came with all kinds of stringent, benchmarks you had to meet. You had to cut subsidies on everything. Subsidies to healthcare, subsidies to education, subsidies to agriculture, everything.
107.1 so ni ha ye Oman FM ye ne Dr. George Domfe na edin komano pay se wo pe bank bi a omo adwuma so ani bank bi a omo betumi aboa ma osikasem ayeyi a fa wani kire ADB for some mo amane yesese di anyame adaro mo hihye no no sika aba ya won mo de o market ya fa ho ebi abosome ntem wo hia sika kakra yemfa ma na tumi fa twitwa wo ho na waketu ya ba ya de ate a ADB for ye ne kama ne no no omo mfa bibia ento so ADB Ghana ye bank ba ko a odo ho to so a ebetumi aboa ontisha no nso fa ma me na afi fa wani kire ADB for aso ye ema wo remfi se adwumakuo bi nso aba wo mo teachers ama wo mo akira de enye teacher fo nkwa no mo ehwe wo mo hwe security fo afi cleaners wo mo nso so a wo mo ye nurses wo mbeboa enkwada no basa bi akwada no yare a ene wo mo ebe kira de intimisre wa quickly say wo pa adwuma ya afre 0500 0500 270 734 0500 270 734 na ene wo nso eni enkomo ya ko JK Company Limited papers ho nsem bia no for any chere JK Nataraj product ahodo for any chere JK customized exercise books for any chere JK ene niema bia e fa papers ho office Ghana ha company no eye ba ko frɛ wom 0540 0540 125999 0540 125999 na ni JK4 no nso enkobo nkomo kakra Plan City Extension onoma aye nhye papa na sese kra de omugusu anhye na omutrem ede ama aban adwuma yefo mesre wa we oban adwuma yeni wa unim se waketu yesu but I can tell you say Plan City for e won hye de ma omo se bra na yensi fie mfama ye ma 25 years na fetua we are see my kese no na yes ne sa Ghana ha wunya na sa mpanimfo ekira so omne nananom adi nkomo ma nananom ate ase sense ase ne be ma mfofofo ntimo nso munsi adan na ma omanfo na ebinom nya baabi entena Central University Campus Micho Prampram ho na o main office no ewo ya no afre 0557 054 635 0557 054 635 now no omadi nkomo dependable herbal home for adaroma malaria no eko koko no ebeko obeye bema prekope na watumi nso so ene oyire ahia se oba Adom Ladies Care Capsules Adom Natural Man Capsules Adom Quiplex and afi Adom Malake we na dependable herbal home for ede sumabusua no ya pebi to frɛ 0242 223 555 wa wie no saa no na wanya Epsom salt ne bi kaka ne wo na manfo to omo to no mudi ho adanse pa odware na ho kekao woda enna uhia se wo nipadua no timi ye boko na woda kama kope bi to Epsom salt anase Serenity bath salt onsa ka bi wie a ne obeye ni fa frensuo na fa dware yampepa na ode ada fa ho hyem obra wo bath na soku ho wom ya pebi to mo amwola pass ne importem no 0241 764 775 0241 764 775 eno pa ho a Little George onsabe ka bi ewo tema Ecos Pharmacy onsabe ka bi ewo Sherman Agimax ewo Koforidua ho nso nsa beka bi wobetumi nso afrɛ 0554-543-202 na ho nso nkomodie kakra etumi akoso eba phones a Franco Trading Enterprise Ghana ha de ye ka phone na de obi anim Franco ya na do ani akere o maso ye main office no wadabraka woni Roxy Cinema de hwe animu ba bia Franco office wo bia nso wura enema no ye fo to online no careful san say nipa bia fakwati kwan ya o use Franco din no de ton nema nye papa ema Omanfo ya afrɛ 0558-106-241 0558-106-241 na eni omo eni enkomo afe yentoa enkomobo no eso
ayi bi wa hasin daily graphic and penifo be bra kasa fa to go or not to go to IMF.
Yes.
Na doc kasa no bo Professor Cotti din. Na Professor Cotti akasa e wa say no mo. Na pastor me read the mad doc. Doc pastor the prof can say for his part Professor Cotti said ideally the best option was for the country to manage its own affairs. But should it get to a point where it could no longer do so, then going to the IMF is not a bad option. He said the decision must, however, be backed by data that show the current position of the country. The finance minister introduced some new policies such as the cutting down of government spending, the introduction of the e-levy and other tax measures. And we need to know where we are in terms of the numbers. The prof
in order to make
to make a decision.
Yeah.
And to know the back is aka page 20 so Dr. Obing
Joseph
Obing good. Was say rather he said there was the need for bold and prudent measures to be deployed by cancelling the payment of teacher and nursing training allowance. Dr. Obing insisted that there was the need to re-examine or talk to us. So then it says also stressed the need for a crackdown on tax evasion and rationalization exemptions so that the foreign firms will be blocked from repatriating profits. We should look within and develop solutions that best suit us. Instead of going to international institutions such as the IMF for financial aid, we have been to the IMF several times, yet problems keep recurring.
And he's right.
Yeah. So,
your solutions no but I say you know any be so said the idea na the inquiry.
It depends if I can which say the prof with your kind.
Yes.
And Dr. Obenso can yes. It me say ye share be a finance ministry ni mo de by new yi bi or de by na. I say timi nya data ni na hu se ba bia dru no. Ye betimi akwa anim ana. Ana ya nkwa anim abobechi yare na. It say dey yanko IMF finance yanko ye dey. Doc ye no dwen ho say.
Yeah, me no mu adwin pasen komo ya na omo ye. Ye no me no mu adwin I perfectly say. I make say say enka enye too bad say sabre o results no say nanko obi say oba bebo enye bad as me ka say he picked up na yeru ajola je kum ko for ba ya Ghana certain ye gigi akatu nyina ye dem 51% of the income ekokotua eka na enema ayedina man pa say obetimi manage the country immediately or the eco hipic me can say but strangely those days you know encrophobia na omo aya against hipic and no cry what can I say they che okwa and they are the same people who are say we should go to IMF eti na me nim de ntira amanfo adane sa boy what they say abosoma
kote
omo change sa they are not serious ebi mu professors o I mean they are not serious. Oh, the bio change on the Nidia Nipa. I mean, say, Obe's a party be, and then I don't know many papa be in your problem. Kakra, or if you did back. Chris Brown, you Nicroman, your cofanuma, Obenum, we $1 million. Not yet the Sikako Tia National Cathedral, I was say useless. Na National Cathedral, we have to say we are Obiko Hawa, Obetis Kama by. We now, I'm a Chris Brown, Benomo, the best one again. And that was okay. I mean, we have a problem with the way we reason. And only at the back when my intimi anymore. Politics need the DN. Oh, I did the Yama intimation. So I did Yama, I'm intimation, and I think ye job politics and can say ye Jenny Afagana one. And you won't come to me out Jenipa. No, but the last time you acquired me and that John Mahama, and within 4 years, no. You are less than $1 billion. Yes. Yeah, about 950 something.
About 950. But your scano within 4 years, the years are way, you know. A bank a crank. It to be funny say 9 would have said $1 billion. Now you chain mu crumple for 4 years. It means every year be about $250 million. Do you think say Ghana? Yet was say ye be ye never tell Rezi, let's say even $12 million within a year. Now
individuals create me says okay. Individuals now almost is plan. Se Ghana okay a very good a plan now there. Almost is conditions in the mouth. Indeed, we say na me say aba. So I say, it me honor and me hu say and omo agenda bia na. Me sometimes me hu say bia. Me dey na the Canada in Nigeria. Because don't cut your wage bill. Oh. Now omo me here bibia data bia answer that MHS say Legon because the country is growing. It is a first nipa 200 na year juma. China ye be here nipa be 220. Now we say 200 now dey na afaye. Obi wu a am izinana. Ache kwa de wo koye adwuma utimi kira de 3 years 4 years. Na aba na tua only 3 months. Me a meti here me call promotion. 1 year. No na nkese menya de fe no arrest no. Ye de 3 months pay na ma me.
Yari an come on ba na ye.
Aso nkrofo na sa de o mo so fire no. Sa nkrofo we na omani ayi okochira de 3 years yentua nka tua nka 3 months no and na omuni di animu se ofe na IMF na mra because ayi na dwene nyina politics na mini me pacho bi answer na be me de adi bi document bi asande sis ya se sa document no se nka ye negative a nka o de nka next this Saturday morning ka beti sa nkrofo bi omuso omnim nyansa chero bi a we wiase no nka beti Ghana ha ye se budget a omo budget ye very transparent ya omutimi echire ekwa yo mbefa so anyi omusika edi omusika no Africa nyina it's only South African that is better than this me aminua senior abwajesafo papa me chairman pay on ascend amamsisi
ya was a World Bank open budget survey. Ghana ranks second in sub-Saharan Africa. World Bank for it's a bit home come.
Yeah. 107.1 so Dr. George Donfema ya na wase NLA for say memo amane mo money omo ewo adwumayo eni dwadie no from on the 3rd of July ekro omo e sha ase ayo mo draw no Saturday 6 p.m. Edika national so Saturday 6 p.m. e free on the 3rd of July ekro eho ena NLA for ebeye omo draw no na omo se menkai wo se morning draw no so ebeba so efa lotto games ho no eno so ebeba so 8:30 a.m. edwada bia e de kopem na memenda eno ntishe no so na eno no mbe o NLA for omo aso ye kese mu ho a sanso so ena obia ebia obenya price bia wo se NLA for edi sika na ema no omo se menka nkyerɛ se onsa ebe kasan se wo mo aye kwan o mafa kwan foforo so a omo tua eka bia e wo se omo bo edi ama omo a omo be weni san se okọ ye Ghana fana nyina omo centers ahodo a etua sika ho no omo activate ni nyina ebe ye kama unya weni ya na chese osika no onsa eka omo se menka nkyerɛ nso se what option say bia on pese obetu nan akọ na emom no o pese onya osika no e wo phone so a short code a obenya sika na fa so no e star 389 star 1000 hash na fi wasende star 389 star 1000 hash na fi wasende na ukodu obenya ne ade no wakire enema bi ye fa ho na onsa aka osika NLA for se yen kama obi ante ase se adwuma no ababesi na omo ye omo adwuma se de se na omanfo nso eho ebe ha wo mo ni nyina mu no se wo pe question bi abusa wetumi afre 0266 087966 0266 087966 now ni NLA for no nso akwakudi enkomo kai na shenon so efa mame na Friends Club of Philadelphia womo edi aseda kese pa na edi ma konfo anochi aban ayare sabia aseda kese na omo de ma konfo anochi aban ayare sabia na wonom ekire se donation a womo aye ya ora Samuel Apia Chairman Joseph K. Osei, Assistant Chairman Frank Mensan, former Chairman Charles Boateng, any members are canning nyinaa donation or my ye ama a year convanochia by IR Sabian, and one seda, a honkaibo, and am the amamusa, oh, pefuela, maybe I'll do any better a guel. O bono cano, Maria, Peppa Papa, on a walk on, not just a bibia, the dem, bibia, edit them, bibia, edit them. Abranya for the Bocra Tanabaco, Ebranafi. keke nto aso
yo no Dr. Yauba akasa eno se TUC for omo so omo position ne se IMF ne de mema aban enko na yakono emprem bebre omo de omo nim adekora ebetumi de yensa kyerɛ so akase yakɔ IMF no mfa so de a edebre oman Ghana ni enti womo by annual council meeting ekɔ so no ena Dr. Yauba de na no atomu bia wɔkase omo de omo gidi yie se aban eye enhyehyɛ yahodo wo meyi emu a ye yankasa ye betumi anya sika wo memu de aboye ho bra na IMF no ye nyina ye nim se ye kwa esunsunsanso no eya na eha enipa hodo bebre eha o man no ankasa ye beka tro se memfa nipa wadwumem ye beka tro se we kat we sa na ema ni nyina so so na de ahokyere eba omanfo ne so enti omo ti Yusufo de omo gidi ye se aban ne ye nhyehyɛ ye yi a ye nko IMF bia na ma aban no so so mpo enko enra kroma ye hyedemo no menyina ho a sa we ma dwofom
one of the major headaches are buying a wall any adwafo akatua no fa so atiase and for me TUC for a customer abai enko IMF a good call but I was TUC for also timidness say you see more it's a be for the next 6 months and I say 1 year. Young committee demands say ABR. Young what I say because a dear never back a bad dream. Yamino Casequa or my tables and some a catchantum.
yes
Oh, yes. It is a more packet to move. Next ABR made there for me. I'm not for IMF anyway. But some more packets to move. At the same time, the moons of Oman ding. Now going to IMF one of the options so they are. Let's almost my buying enquire. What then do you also bring on board? Because I'm of a professionals in be TUC.
Yeah.
Be professionals be super excellent ones. Be TUC when there's almost a say ABI ye come meeting no. Ya resolve say Busumi see that ye media. Ye in fact pressure and control buying so say want to akatu mu ABI 10%, 15%. Na we nyina ebe boa ama ya hwese de bia ne bebeko but
not to force ya mo mukola ombeko
swat ya se it is the pressure also to aban so a amofa aban bia no obepese the labor front no tambia no turbulence wo ho aban bia no opesa na moka sama ko striker amofa na otwe mi no omo tena fi a economic implications ni ehu yes it's your best room say the nyamia so makasa asemwi but omo so no mpelefo ni nkomo
Keke,
yeah, IMF from common ashasi.
IMF from common ashasi and rightly so. Ne kwanso ano no sanse FIA. FIA dachi. Yeah, na said the me ne Professor Koti. Eya adwene. Say yensese. Yemfa data nyadwuma. Na entino de me frase ye. Say tekpe on or the term homegrown policies. Okay,
homegrown.
Onona a de a buy. There's also a man for Yati and say IMF no. Ya young corner homegrown. IMF no ye call wa bra and nearma enko ye. And I said near maybe and working my na IMF no so enya permanent and ma permanent solution. Enya dia nhyeya odu hu ginemu afebon. So na mum nhyeya okomu se bia obekwa abriti awa bi mu na watimi afrim esanse na ama wo nema atoto yie. Tisa bosiambo obi ampe bosiambo what do I say obi ampe bosiambo obi adwuma ye ni bia ni hɔ a na de on kon there at any point in time or when a bank na of course a told us circumstances man yes obi wa abre bia esiso ko renew ne rent no obakwa akɔbɔ bosia esan say sa na sese ba no ana say obakwa akɔbɔ bosia na wo de atoka but a third dance so na nneɛma bi asi na ebi even though wo mpɛ sɛ ɔbɔ bosiano nso ɔbɔ bosiano ɛdi ɛyɛ bi ɛno no wowɔ just cause good cause na ode asolve kakra the alternative to IMF and say okasa wo nkwa akwanya foforo ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma wo ne sɛ ubetimi ayɛ won hyehyɛye na watimi anya revenue ɛtododo ɛde abɔ economy ana do ababa aso yi ɔwɔ sadwen na revenue generation no ebi a medium term long term medium short term medium term long term so bu aye hwe ni musa ni mo ye ebenya ehun sunsanso ebi wo ha ebeche kakra o de ase ebi wo nso so a ebeche pa dibiti say 1D1F abide scatter ho company bia obebo 1D1F no ho no ya na nkrofo say eh private sector na buy na ye dabi abai hu wom de di kai source of funding no o ti ase dodo na afri Exim Bank ho sam free Exim Bank kra na ko free bank fufuro bia aban so tua sika no hunsi hu ni bi ade amanfo bebre enim no so wakwa akɔgye sika for 1D1F na se bi anka normal interest rate no ɛyɛ 23% 24% e bi aban ba mo watua 10% pe di aka na aban na etua
yes
omo de niema banansan ye hu company no omo company bi se omo say omo e de niema bi banda 1D1F o mbeduru ya parliament mean grant omo exemption enti ade no wo ho omo ntime fama ye abaye interventions bebre tax exemption ni ade a abaye ma 1D1F companies nyina no abaye na ono no obo no hu hyem anaso okohwehwe sika no e de ba besoso asa nkrofo bebre nim sa ade wo enye adwoada ya na hu se majority leader any Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, so na bo chairman sabo. Walindi Parliamentary Committee bi omo call Jata Cement. Omo call e no, o say aban adopt Jata Cement as 1D1F. Eno keka niema se Jata Cement o Jata Cement simu nyane. Ibrahim Company mo pa mo nkohwe Amoaben Bank agui. Ene no wo link. But I don't know ya ye nyina no abra na project no enko so na da so gina ba bi gina ye nyina kan ho asem ene ye de ani ahu se company no apeja awie I started produce cement so be it ye mfa aseda emanyame esan say so atimi aya e be fa Ghana for adwuma na o kan say employ 400 direct people ena almost so along the value chain no so indirect so or maybe about 3,000 something. But honorable chairman Sambunsu, actually, the entire as I say about adopt Jata Cement under one district, one factor, no crown star. Why? A sign and near ma Ubasia incentives are who enjoy Ninano do dona ya biker. And the American say abai aye sacrifices abaye investment say 1D1F betimi adoso na apeja
offer unkoma wo de bayi Elvis da ko me cha no peme da ase Elvis is sending me link bi
okay
summarize the work nyina 2.69 billion Ghana cedis mobilized from participating financial institutions for 1D1F trade minister
yes.
The Minister for Trade and Industry, Alan Chermatin, says an amount of 2.6 billion Ghana cedis has been mobilized from participating financial institutions for the 1D1F policy by government. Currently, the policy captures 278 projects across the country. 278. 106 factories under the policy are operational, while 148 are under construction. Speaking on the floor of Parliament, Mr. Chermatin said over the last 4 years, the government through the Ministry of Trade and Industry has facilitated the setting up of 217 companies and projects across the 16 regions. Out of this number, 106 companies are currently in operation, 148 are under construction. And now for what to us one or to say amount at the buy. So far, the working 2.69 billion and are buying a diacusi.
Yeah. Entine anya buy nya dia abai edenensa agunobo. Nti e ka homegrown policy a. Nasare abai ayebi.
Oh yes.
Incentives wom. This is just one. Now, for the first time in the history of this country, Dr. Dom Fesakaya, this is the first time ye growth as a nation, ye GDP growth for the first quarter of the year 2022, a year 5.5 GDP growth. No, that's how it's driven by two sectors.
Yes,
industrial sector and the agri sector. Industrial sector ni the so oil nka ho. Because oil crowd grow negative. The oil industry grow negative for the first quarter because of the issue we are suffering and cost of production bebre akosro. And this is the first time I buy initiative or a year homegrown policy emma a bemboya generative scano. Ye hu fom fa so ba na sare sika buy dia akomu no e your mining resources
money resources
sika buy dia akomu no e do so che because menya sure say companies nyina over 2.6 billion omo turnover yes adru even 200 million a year mpo enti eventually na buy a better time sana companies omo break even.
Yes.
Ama omo initial capital omo dey set up near den because they say omo interest payment cry by 2.5 more. Facilities omo akwaji nyina o.
Interest no.
Yes.
And was some omo tax exemptions.
No asam omo tax exemptions. Odi niam afra manone kra input bi afra manone ne ba. Yes amount tax exemptions. Enti when you know your sacrifices are buy air,
o kwan ye kwa san atwa kwan na ma.
Yes.
Amount electricity.
Yes.
Amount fuel.
Yeah. When you know your idea buy air said ye be ya. That you know ye rely on IMF beam. Yanko agric. Apart from planting for food and job, and then answer e ma ye hu say e mo aba, body aba, e buraba. Diaba ye did aban so asa ye nhihye fofora eno no eye planting for export development meboa.
Yes,
planting for I think cash and export development eno no wafa crops bi eye tree planting crops bi eno de oye ne tise cocoa kube amango abe any manium and so about discussion pa
pa na Nigeria ko ma ye nya senketwa
Nigeria buy ye a day me last 2 weeks cocoa
yes
echiche me afi before adamado ewo kwa mai na me
akwaje odie
me 2000 na me pay 4,000 because the rate of expansion me nya kakra omo chiche ma na sare obi anya bi
edika 2000 in the seedlings no ofa we the misrew at the quantity de me kom papa krum asuonu any cocoa seedlings say papa no cocoa farms
into
ono akrachi enti no hye ma ye say ye makwan a me ma miensa no we obi a odoba wa koye me na misua enti me kwa me no ya ye tofia ma me ofa ya ye tofia ma me enti me nkwa ofom ho bio enti next ya ye next ho no ma fa me na mfo ma mobilize so for boys me kan bi se biti ya ye sheko ye she rubber no
tuntum no the soil
the soil anwa na teni gum na teni gum tie te oni adi futuro ba gross e be wie no e bia na yetima she thousand seedlings ya she 1000 rubber ba kwa ko bia be 1000 na minua no so de ono so aba bedua e ho no ma na 2 weeks be ko 3 weeks and so abade di so aba bedu so the cost involved say you be set e be to rubber 1000 na ya fa nkofo be boa na ya she 1000 rubber any seedlings no offer you have no idea.
Abafa ni
nyina.
Cocoa industry ebetimi ama ye sika mo ana swollen shoe disease ebaya in this time omo taking seriously no ana ya say cocoa akuafo na ntwamu no nana do abaye na dwen se dabi no na mbo ahen edi wen se o kasa akuafo na ntwamu a incentives ni ho nti ye ankasa ye compensate akuafo no na afa abankasa entwa ye twa abankasa me enua ye dua abankasa mfa badefo no omo no ho abankasa enkoto bodeba na yemfa me dua ma akuafo no san hihye nyina no enye na ne behu so mfa so ene de abai tu skagu abai tu skagu
ma me kwa homa no so na yenya opani bia wadwen ne yepese nkomo ya yedie ono so ede na no tum na ohwe se de nkomo no esi ekro na wo se yema no kwan owura Sylvester Sari financial expert yene no eni asemi nkomo opani yemo achi
ya eja
boko de
enya dumo mo so
ye ho ye mpacho ma yentio
yo sa em fa fuma ye kan na medika kare so ne se owura sam ade coach no eni bi kan say bi say e bobo no a ye bo economics of soccer ba bi ho no mo a ye low ground no utu kemika koba na ukọ ba bi a ho ye higher altitude na utu trace America no ono samre no let the ball do the running instead of do running and no be important say the wire no unu go do ba bi a wo this year o mai mu ye economy no se nyina no they will nimpa ye minister of finance unu mutu ma kire ya mu say ye projections ya say no man eko wo ntia wontimi hu ni ye wo ne nim ba bi a ye wo pa and their silence is too loud they will say normally your budget is running and something aba do we need to revise our budget? If you go to the IMF, what are the cash flow situations? If you don't go there and go to take another scenario, it depends on the Binya will say the IMF will give me better. But then you one day, but ABN will point here, or me will say IMF will go wire. On front to them, you near a couple of bank. You quite see it overdraft. One no give you a loan, yes, you loan yangy, yang so because in the Yako. Nti wo man ye free se me imagine se o man ti bi bu be ko paari a kese ye ni ba yina ye total go so ye budget ye reverse e be hia a turnaround program in the light of Nema Ecosom. Nti ye no new budget ye still Nema so for government it be a cut expenditure ye cut so no say ni nya nti abi amanfo so aka no wo so mfasi emegwa yen enam sin yentimi increase salaries yentimi we ni nya egu table so and the ministry should be open you will need to pay o ma mtu o mo experts para me the economics but it didn't ho mo nimpa aye bie books no ye hia ho no ma within 3 days you better draw a turnaround program aye better follow ama o man akọ ni yentimi ni sika san say ye to grow for now say that in terms of this situation no we think about growth. We are thinking how to stabilize. If you have to make things meet instead of running. And the number was about say you crying, we don't see a country. When you will be able to marry, you have program, but the bar, you many partner working to intimate say talking point you say Omanfm, so when you say a big table, many pay casa. My mom for a woman so it say or men when a quarter will be complaining and are more a biner uncle panic. Ni madra me wo ho no
ya na wase na repem se bibi foforo ba ya no bekasa
mi das pa
yen so ya dase 107.1 so ni ha ye Omanfm kai se da obon krata en mun sam na no pay ye de ma se ne ma nyina toto yie na bibia ye kama na wa hye no so e de amaye Sylvester Asari financial expert ono na ye ne no ekodi enkomo no keke sadi Omanfo kan se wotie ni yie pa na chese finance ministry no ankasa ene finance minister ntumi ma ye nhunu ba bia ye gina akwese nkomodie na ekoso e wo krom
eno na ya eno na no na asem no di ka ba beto ho no na aboye mu bebre pusa no ya IMF to me o de yen kan de be kekan bibia won advantage ni disadvantage and na me build the point say yen ko IMF ese say yanka se frase ye homegrown policies ebema ye de enyeska and also na me chirichiri mu de abaye
yeah
o de ase ni nyina no as a finance minister etimi mi ehu baby ayadru ene baby a ebenya me analysis nyina mu no o de ase ewom say now your GDP growth of 5.5 no is being driven by the industrial and agricultural sector. We are still ye nuru yet. On some President Kufuor time ye timi a move to middle income status no. Now your GDP growth no was around 8%.
yes
Now ye nyasa consistently kakra. Nana do ba no. Unfortunately, Nicha 2017, 2018, ye nyina hu GDP growth we nyan. 2019 frase ya ede kwana wiema 2020 na COVID
by
ebaye ebe se wiase niam nyina 2021 anyeyi now no ya there is new enye se finance minister adwen be yen se ye be kwa IMF na ebia ewo ba bi ogina ewo figures a wo hunu ebia
driver ni bia send him message so touch no say Jonas Afumo so no a commercial driver. Vehicle income tax abiding by from 2020 or the chair wom. Say you be kwa IMF na ne banya kwan ko free SHS dia yenyi sasika no.
Okay,
no
fine.
No ka commercial driver say okrum ha nyina no.
And nyina nso so ye dwene ho.
Yeah.
And na ye ko IMF no nso so a dia is it said the cannon tenor da no say ne okoya menye of course they say no as they say no social intervention by a no social interventions are by a in shesheya ma omanfo so ka obetua we no ka wuntua we obetua we no mentua abai de bechew enwuma suamu kran ko doso lebre he say enkran ntua examination fees
abai de chew
and grant to school atare omo ko public school omo to school atare omo nto even yikwasiada atare material bepam ana ode befra akwa asore wonto omo ntua pi omo ntua niam bi omo ntua niam bebre abai eye nokwa but ade ne se Ghana for ye nim ana ya appreciate ana ye
gitum say abai so ye ni
say ade say na bae eye enti no yese yenko yaw yentimi nkasa ma yenko na still aba modern bo a wobo no
ogusu bo okofaska we
na yensusu aya ye ya adwen se me de 11 year yatimi ama binum bo se wo ho de o de ase a big opportunity a Ghana for nkasa ya blow no ya blow na ya ma ho kwan ama nkrofo a omunni oman hu adwen papa atimi a convince ye ama yemu bebre ya attitude towards it no enye ya made bad me apart from bibia onim menso mesese
okay
na me mom de sese ba bia me gina no ya eniema bu ho a ye de passion and emotions and eka e betumi make you all the sound argument ni say ya kan nyina kama but the American say you see IMF no there amamfo bebre nso nim ni say o enye o musika na o mo de bema wo nko a ena eye bibi o but esan say unu o mo akwa ye nhihye ye nti no ye wa ha yes say ye de Nasare my figure no first quarter of this year you generate 11.6 billion you dimu 10.6 eco service interest on no you de kwakotua e ka ya bobo dada no e mere atwa mu no you de kwakotua e ho Omanfm sika no nya ye dia enkrofo bi dia na omoje ye betim e beduru ba bia e bia ye betu anamu bia enkrofo na dwen be ye omo se oh ye betimi kra na omo ayen hihye na bosan na akase omo tua ne sabre no ebi omo atwentwen so omo betua bi ne na omo atua na akire na omo atua de aka akire ya what omo ye investors ebi omo abeto bond ne adewa but the moment no sabre ya ye gina mu ebi e be ye den se obe convince omo say so omo anye omo sika no now betimi anya ama odache ya so obi ba onu obi won hye obi abobosen na ohun se ohun kirewa afi opepere ne ho ntentem ene nti na ma nipa court ekoje court order editon obi ajapade sa wo de meka na menim se sa ma anye ne kra next month me ba beto o se no a kire me evidence ene ma wa ye e kire se wantimi antua e bia first quarter e wantimi antua ba second quarter na eduru one ne ma ye mepene but se minister need aso na nessa guarantees ana securities bi
ni ho a
ana collateral bi ebatato no bosia na chia quickly na ma rush court ana ma contract no na clauses a ebema ma activate a o de ase ebema mamatimi ebi amaje oniema mako CZ mako yese mako akoton no na ma activate sa de. The point I'm making is say ye call IMF ekwan bi so no sikadodo a ye di tua bosia interest rate ade no ye betimi ne omo a investors na kasa because ebemo omo assurance bi ye yan kasa na ye home grown policies be bria said the American a yield the resource but a long a medium and long term but ABS ye pe quick results say ni sika ebe ye nyina no ye mfa nye kwai ye mfa nye ye ye mfa ni nyina enkonya IMF sika no nko ebe nyana but at least so omunya that investor confidence no omu benya abotra twen say because esan san hihye ye we nti no ye mo omo ho ha omo kakra because your confidence say eye de ya eniema economy no ebe restructure ama eniema akọ ama eniema ye nti si anye ne na akra na ye kase ye push akọnesi a ebeduru ho na omo komu ha beduru ho no na ekwan yetimi anya skatua contractors ka yetimi nti ya enye IMF no sika de beba per se. For example, me for two economies. Egypt. Omo ko IMF. Omo ko ye no. Sika na IMF de mo money is about 2-3 billion. Egypt economy no eso che ye de bebrebe. But amanya horo nso a omo betimi no omo adi nsa wo so. Enya omo mu gidie. Say now no almost kasam hihye no obi foforo de na ni hwem enti no ebi aba ne ntimi nkasa me first ka koye we check and balances bi abem enti so yen so enya confident na yen so mu omusika yeah there is a new economic order a person economists for no omo enwini sa de we hon so no say after COVID any dear ba enti no Omanya usika na international currency no. What I say, you can easily crash.
Keke me das me na homra 5 minutes after 9 ye call for commercial break ye ba na fe de bon krata na ba bibi.
Say ye kase Dominion herbal powder eye nwanwadwuma ema immune system and dan kwabo wo nipaduam ne yeden na ne senti wotadi yare sunkunimu a ehu adanse bi ni o
adon de fine pa manum bi tina me di ho adanse no enya yese me se me one price station me ton wo achi me ba me gina wo science ama me nya problem me nan ne me system ntimi nyina wo be je me tena konwa so so me no mo aduro ne 3 days me timi gina me na so eton ade
Dominion herbal powder de minia enya amanfo adanse enti ana mekanfo ne aye ewo me nipadua mu no eburo madwen ene menti ase so nipa biara a wo pese wudi wo mfie nyankopon de ma wo no na wudi mi ne de emma Dominion herbal powder empa wo hu de biara da
asem no anada ho no Dominion herbal powder enwanso anya wo nsuo hie wo tea cup mu na de atreketo ase biagu mu wo twa nseti anom wawie Angels Dominion Herbal Center won kokko ene de aba apemfo aba ton mo manufo ene nkwada woni mfie dum yenu de won ka ho dodo afre 054 315 8195 FD ahwehwe sa edwadie nkrato mu agiatom se eye
still Franco Trading your phone papa fie
Franco Trading Enterprise our phone bi say yes Samsung Nokia Itel Infinix iPhone Huawei ebia
our original laptops and desktop computer and phone accessories, USB cables, phone cases, power banks, hands-free chargers, and antiviruses.
Franco your new TV saba 32 and 43 inch. Franco Franco TVs no. Any daho. Yana Jodie.
Say crowd the ohia of Franco Bia, what me turn online. Auto free francotrading.com. And now download the Franco app no to phone so. Free Google Play Store and Apple App Store. And the auto no online bia, wunya 30% discount. The auto bia or the bro baby awo.
Shisha Franco Trading our Facebook page no. And our more than 100,000 likes no.
Shannon Suo Franco Facebook page no. Now more than 100,000 likes no. Franco Trading Enterprise Head Office Wadabraka and the Roxy Cinema Bus Stop no. Ne din hwe anymore. Branches no so bi wo Circle, Osu, Tema, Medina, Hacho, La Paz, Kasua and the Ghana for 99 and free 0555 939311.
Ghana my this year. Musum footing to me. Enemy were drawn was swa if we tinated her center hoa, bedemam. Your friend tinated Westbow capsule. Coco Nado Crow, who is in a yoya. We am a team. And I say a Jumadinti, Ama, what I say, Ama when you see problema. Who here tinated Westbow capsule. Car Quenchana when ya. What's your shade? And I'm soon to me now nice one. Who here tinated Westbow capsule. Will be a honor Coco to me Embo and Yadia was away. Who here tinated Westbow capsules. Tinated Westbow capsules. A tinated Herba Center and Aquafaba.
Hey, tinated ambassador. No, I know what's you. And your miss students are made use laptop. Many tell me who are you? I didn't use me West Nansan and Mehun. Mr. Median.
Many are buying Casacra. We here tinated Hayan Herba capsule. I Hayan Herba capsule. And no Enebejo. So what's the computer tea and Phoebe Bree? I'm not when you're a new problema. We here tinated Hayan Herba capsules.
Hayan capsules?
Yes, tinated Hayan Herba capsules.
And the papa wa drive at later Ache and Najo. I own who I see you. Any minya bem or Pusan and Niman and I for own shin. And I send an abedin in a busia.
Ayo, tinated Hayan Herba capsules. And no any better when you were busia. A barber bomb hobby. Every and near the Ankitingetia. I don't know anywhere busia. Wow, wash your space, Ache. I'm a who are dear. And now already was all the book in the winning. And now who are dear wet. We are tinated Hayan Herba capsule. A draw was what? Tinated Herba Kruya, Aquafaba. Or Diabro, say M1, Nancy when you so. Emma when you now. MB when you suja. Who are dear. Tinated Westbow capsules. And it's tinated Hayan Herba capsules. Etu Simono. Ne view when you so high. Electricity.
For all your top stationery needs, Sebo Stationery, your Nataraj product, customized exercise box, and many more. Emitife anasa WhatsApp, 0246 396 277. Send email info@jkglobal.com. JK Industries and Investment Limited. Everything to anything paper.
Hey, what fish up summer you know? And many who say I can't want some. Who can say Papa see ya no baha, none in Nasa Tataya, or Casano didn't Sakatana. But we didn't say Papa.
Matilda Mokanina, Spanish garlic mixture, and then a capsule at aroma, and I'm a pomodressa.
Wow, why a nice Sankasa, Spanish garlic mixture, and then a capsule. And Yama, why you come apart? A woman would dear for Sunday with the Pedianum. Now a voice as a bro, I want to chew hypertension, a tick or restaurant, will be a charge of 10 temper. Gas is a macra, a mania muma future crumina, a torch, we broke a water avian, a friend and Hoyan.
Enti as no Spanish Jinko capsules, Hana.
Spanish Jinko, and Udia Nura, watch your free, Jinko Biloba, and soya oil moon. Now a bois and Melma Mumutimi Joma now see a paya Juma, and my wife Jumo should daho.
Martin says a anti-aging and a more good retentive memory.
Now yet on Spanish garlic mixture, and this Spanish Jinko capsules no way.
Antec Herba Center for and then pharmacies can make an herba shops and run some of 0266 11 41 11. A painful about more money for them because they would infuse you and come. FDA, AG, a gradient cratry at home.
Same great bank. TMA, we want some Debbie Free Agricultural Development Bank, MO. So what you are catching ADB in Quadia, ADB the Payday Plus, Abba Amo. Minim se who here, who pesika at the IBB and Sana, Unsaka Waketia, ubet me Ajisika Sidim Pim to 10,000 Ghana cedis, and now Waketia them Chemu Edio Watchi, Ane Edio Watchi 80%. So what to meet SSK will not Edia Semua, and your only interest Biara in Yasem, Unsatu Mika ADB Payday Plus. Dakrope, Chese within 24 hours. Se upe ADB Payday Plus in Jeremu Biara. From Meredith, it was 0243 273 369. And now from now, it was 0244 284 197. ADB, truly a Greek and more. Kayo in Shishaye Kakra, ewa home.
Jack, you know my boss owns a fleet of commercial cars and he drives only brand new vehicles. Latest. Before he hired me, this is what he said. Scratchy, my vehicles are my investment. It is a winning, now winning, and you buy any fuel apart from Goil. Waboka, sign this undertaking.
But he was right?
Yes, and he's right. Goil stocks only higher grade fuels, further enriched with XP3, multifunctional enhancer, more efficient, eco-friendly, and at no extra cost. Available at every Goil station at Jibedia. Goil Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP, higher grade fuels, excellent for modern engines and all vehicles. Goil, good energy. Yeah, yes, you.
Good energy. And I was so macho, Madi, Mira. Yana udisa. Hey, na malaria na fahia mutu awaria momoni agisa no.
Adom malakio mesha ewo hwe malaria ent na yeso nche.
Ye kwa test e biwo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Eni gina malaria, body weakness, yo tiredness, yo shim, ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura.
Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha nso ye.
Adom natural tonic nso. Ye num to ya ye ntimi nidie. Eno na ya num bie didi a ye ho tayen sa no.
Adom natural tonic.
Menya ni na mentimi ni die menum bie bono me taisa
mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato
ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne kwada wo ni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedie nkrato emu age atum se eye
Akusio wa hiu akusio wa Shade kakra afoni udi ko chi kakra yaka no onana rent to own yes of course rent to own a duru hobium cities and habitats woman plan city extension project akom to mabo mamdi rent to own ban we get the +1 package and your lifeline package a bom wangas when you fear and now fully service plots awunu obia any manso bia
hunu say rent to own nko every cities and habitats and have a planned cities extension projects
encha ho bomodin bia so be friend number 0577 911 101
and a 055-553-0300.
Afe 055-705-4635.
Website no a new accra.city and that's a project management center at Central University campus, Mutual, Pram.
The Planned Cities Extension Project.
Shaping Ghana's urban future.
Ade panono kofa bae wasande 3CP papa ebeboa efie bia aba mese ade pade etwamu da wo de 3CP egu nsomu dware a ebo ho ban efi muamoa ho fa 3CP efra nso hohoro wanu anopa bia na ma wo se ho ban wonu aduane na eja ana esohie ehyewo a fa 3CP efra nso fifa so eno ano no wo hyewu wi a fa 3CP efra enso fifa so na beboa obebre 3CP ehye pimples empompo ekro na ekumkro ene mrimu ya wonso 3CP so de enye na wo drugstores bia mu atufo nko adepa pharmacy ene SGSSB ene hwani mu okanshi free 0302 664 832 Kumasi adepa pharmacy e wadum ene Hello FM ene hwani mu 3CP efie bia hia 3CP bambo
Omanfm. And Timemfa Daily Guide and Twaso. Daily Guide and a Daily Statesman and a Omweni Minano, Joshua Kamba and an infoni our high and this I shall organize it. Na a demonstration a course Kromaya she demoa or more ye. Say or no tuition. On say Dikachi will be. Na brand panom chine tuition no. So one who other pictures are.
Yeah, appear was social media.
It's
a minority leader. Or
yes. Na dear hardin woman say. Here is a grouper. Ni pass a more demonstration. moa mutimi esisa bo ne ade ekogo look omo police for the ombe court no say ya beti de free mu aba unim se esa omo adwembo ni nti no omo nya abre ekotutu CCTV cameras a ebobobobo cycle ho nyina baby ombe yes omo ko dismantle the day before omo ko tutu CCTV cameras CCTV cameras say no enkra mountain so CCTV cameras doors papa mia bebre ofo some performance enkra omo ko tutu CCTV cameras say wo cameras say wo eho ni nyina say de be ye bibia omo yes na omo tutu cameras no bi no na bi nso de omo nya tutu ye no e capture omo
kamebe eho na kamebe because e bi be capture
ansa na omo tutu ye no omo akoso nti at the time omo the demonstration no ejina mu no na CCTV cameras a ewo eho nyina no enye adwuma e kirewo
adwen ane wo mutirim
adwen ane wo mutirim samu ya oyi oye kire afa mountain so na mo de mo petition akoba bia ada na ba bia mo gada no mo tutu CCTV cameras na ewo na me say police for no have them on camera
tie
omo yes ade no eninti no enna time omo a start say omo pa abo no omo mu bi rex Oman nom ne e be among them ne dwane edi ka call radio station ekọ kan say omo amfa bo bi ama ho abo bi ama circle now no nkrofo wo footages of abo ano omo to not knowing say abo no nso omo ko hipu ni nyina gu ho anajo no anajo no ko tutu CCTV cameras no that time no omo ko twe abo ni nyina edi gu ho enna one of them nso so aba abonten aba be kan so Joshua Kamba ya be kan say first year gas no I told you no name free police for
yes
in the NDC for the omo abo koi omo ade omo tear gas koi now omo ade omo tuo koi etuo and intino said na de no koso na abo omo nsusu bi prepraye no omo se police afa de enna me na metie network ba come say police for no mom na pa demonstrators abo my god
sana moka
sana benad mona kan contractor
sana kan
police for na pa demonstrators abo say die enti mo na mo de abo no koye mo nso mo di tear gas koye and now no aba out to some dia tuo nso koy obehwe kikirikiri no obi ayi tuo pay wa shutu back no am say police for na kumobi
possible
NDC for ye nipa wo mu hu papa ni nyina power nti say yenko ha ya ni na yen show manfo kutupa you see omu bia ya na omu sudia etete no enya Ghana ho dontra o eye omo yase ye ni power we are not in government we are not controlling power nabubu sasani power no om de ye de omo wo de omo de ye
dabaro mo ye demonstration Tuesday no na TV station bi tobo midday news omo call demonstration grounds no omo wi ya no mo san yi omo so news say omo interview call for omo hardships e wo Ghana na be dey ma make ofana me owura benefits office na me nti na me say Uncle Ben hwe ababa ane say enkwara aduane baby foods or top baby foods 1,000 cedis a week ababa wo bi
metie a week
1,000 cedis a week.
Now the cocoa, they say, or the cocoa.
Of a baby food, so
was it 1,000 cedis a week?
And my man was no. I just had
1,000 a week.
I just had a bed.
Now, I'm soon to say they are not the cocoa can or 1 years or can.
1,000 cedis a week.
Purchase a cocoa.
Nay, cocoa near the feed.
Now, what should I
really?
I said, you are Ben when a bush I could say. 9,000 cities a week. It's
and
4,000 baby foods.
Diaper my
baby foods. Aduane akwado kwa bedi ya. Hey, what so say you ko zu nana?
One yakwa dia ye. Keke na headline kasi yo.
Me try picture. Me try picture of is I'm you see there's a concerted effort for that plan say yenya die ngwa ban ni mase ya no teto bi so dem me dia ban so ho yaw no enko for plan say ye bedi ubone a ana wo so plan
da minya wa me ye o wa da ho so
obekọ ha me ya tiniti
minya wa me ye o ya da ho so
ya tiniti
ni ya tiniti afri so
da ho so
ye kan some look what it has taken Oman FM to survive. What you say? Under very strange circumstances, and Yamabu, I debate you. I won't tell you that. Just how down, also, just so discipline, just so you say, just so you say, just so you say, just so you say, just so because Obia Bonagin per se, the baby are with your big word, your baby are my own survival.
Yes.
And ye can't by say Toda, so who batanya. One so far kwanya wo be fa so a wo be survive because to survive a hu hia abai sa wo ba bono ho ban free HHS eba na otwease aba na nim beto ha na thanks say na do ankasa determination any minister na ni edin pa usi obetwa
ekebegu
4 minutes near we.
And Kabegu.
Gordon, we graphic now.
Somebody also on the weapon career.
Now I'm a fire.
Tio. Okay. You may have to ubet me the about by. But who could nipa demonstration? Say. So come it doesn't look nice at the tidy.
It doesn't look tidy.
Demonstration be or the new to
I'm a fire. Graphic for the editorial biaba. Now I side with them. Was it route control versus crowd control? Crowd control and there's a difference between routers and crowd. Route control one more Oman ya brikuta and mankunti makutabo. Omani routers.
Omon person dread to trust them.
Omon we did to
to abo. Omo de omo eyiko. Tear gas echo.
In a democracy, demonstration is a part of democracy. By routing, is a part of democracy. There no, and demonstration, a routing.
Yeah. I know man for him. We have the right to demonstrate. Yes.
Debbie.
Who are us? Who
right to demonstrate?
Over demonstrate. Na mo nwu kwan se uprepre ankrofo. Uni kwan sa wo sai oman ejapade. Eno de basa na wo fa emra ahye won sam.
Keke yenwie. Yenwie ebra na aso.
Enti mi nwie. Ye be wie nyame adom adwumre se de yawo.
Nyumre nko wie o.
Na daily guide kan se NDC fo anu mu di animu of demo leaders. O kire se kwan a o mo fa so dwane ye.
E so for sample for tishi.
Emma
omo ana kan yo.
Bernard Mona. Yes abra first year gas no tom anim na anya comments speed.
Udwane Bernard Mona.
Ono no ka ofoso ampofo na mumrika ene Bernard Mona no asem o oso ofoso ampofo ne slippers sense ne sandals eko choko kia track bia no mo de aba mbetenam
ene oyi de na ye enyi
ene wisie ba ene wo prick
no then so belfa use the right to for the right job demonstration the slippers
sandals
demonstration for sandals
sneakers ene ese edu nkati ansusu ene be ma mfe ade ye no
from ahomekwai
otofo ma nkrofo betwi afa
no obewo
ene nkrofo butu no so abọ no ho bai
general
nipa ba ko so anidian be pie he ma ngane to
kwachi
okobi
me tell me say to be yenim nema wo ye wo fie behind the scenes say
yes
wo mu say ni say but to be on the street part with them there I was shocked
ahodi kakra nyankopon dia ma wo yi wo ma ho bai wo sa akwakoye tru me ka wo ko demonstrate dia kekede akamfa na mo de mo koye de route na mo yem so de Nazareka enti wo ahoden kakra wo wei wo nso de akwakoye trutrasa ne so ono nso afi ne ebo no ho bai ena kikri ye de ne fa ba bi ne de ne fa ba
na sa wotinwuma na mo to no se nyagopon tum na nado e ma wo mo na sa meje fi asa da be hwom se na nado se nkum dota ba omia e ma no ai ofa kan me wo
si nyame nkum
wonkum na nado wonkum dota ba omia mo video nu wo
owo de
na so munim na nado a
enye nipa adwene ni
omunim na nado so munim na nado a omunye very careful abrante no kotwa antoto presse ku fa do se wa jo so kremo so da ho so no yare ekun no
jonso yare
ne kun no
the list can go on and on.
Ekofo be broma ma so megu na nado ni mase na mofa at the long run omumumanu tagu asi enti mo de mo nye careful
oni awa nye careful na okokeka na down so asem de awa wasem
enti said na nado ne be fe say Dr. Bawumia ewu a John Mahama be president ada
sir
nanka
ebi asa ere mu de wunya de mu pede papa wunya de papa wunya de papa mu pe wunya de
you hot say
sia be dia
na aduru ne so
why tanka udi ani ma ehu adu so
aduru so wunya de se no fo so ampofo quicken ascend his quest to ascend to the throne.
Hey, for some people,
Udimirika nyabotre nyame nhihye ena ye papa nyame mre enemre pa
John Mahama bewe o we are fine na wa hwese e be bedru so
we de anso de obewe na de
2025 mo fa ye hwe ye nka nti bia MPP ni bia wa to ba ha bia o mo fa won sorry a chance we mu
yes
okay bi wo gide o peseku fo adumu say by the time enu 2024 mo fa enema best
ye bon pae
ewe best kra wo
na sare ye nka nsisu say Woody about hon yaw anabibia. It's not about Nana Kufado performance. Yaw eno die.
Eka no kwa deliverable.
Yes.
Yeah. Eka peerless.
Say I buy more than more. Say I buy fan crop for wadwumam. Say I buy a produce results. Say I buy your investment. Efa encrofo future in education, in employment. Say buy a boam economy ni agina na so say ade ankasa na ya ye kan economic indication bia o de cons department ko ise ko be there is no economic indication bia ye stronger than GDP growth and also so abai eye enti yawde bia ya na eye niema nkitinki na no enkyere se na na do abai abon enkyere se na na do abai entimi emperform ya na party for no ne manfo ankasa wo mu yedie any disappointment kitikiti bi etoda information bi enipa bi nche etoda ya na akoye se nipa bi fi se omonko a ebetimi anya sa na te nti na ye team no anu so de ye be koso aka ho asam
se man nye team so ampa
anu so nkyere se me metimi aya analysis bi a kire approve say in fact na ya ka kire say the Bena Ghana, ye GDP growth. Now it is driven by the industrial sector and agri sector.
Yeah.
The resource is there big time. Other sectors will be baba count and your COVID ne a buyer baba hard but very soon you be service sector.
Yeah, me na mo say 29 minutes na non doable.
How could she say you?
And you go fear.
Yeah, studio.
Ready. Dabi ayana mi busa se ye koto aba 2016 ugina ade so ne koto aba ebinom ati free SHS no mko gina so koto aba obu on so asa abre no na bia wa agri sector extension officer no ni adwuma yo na koto aba obu on so na otwen teacher nurse training allowance na de koto aba sa de a ugina so koto aba no busa ho se abem anase emem na se abemu a dodo sen no mo de abem na dodo sen no mo de emem kakra bi na bia still aban da so ɛwɔ abam enti ɛnyɛ deɛ a wɔn so deɛ no ɛbɛba